Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber yet, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Our channel is Ignition Time. Gently tap that subscribe button, ignite that subscribe button, and if you learn something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. That's your vote of confidence in me and my team and all the effort that goes into this channel. In this video, I'll ask the question, can your unemployment benefits run out before the next stimulus package arrives, before stimulus aid arrives? I'll talk to you about how long unemployment benefits normally last. I'll talk to you about what happens when regular unemployment benefits, regular unemployment insurance actually runs out. I'll go over what extended unemployment benefits are indeed available to you. So this way you know where you stand and what lies ahead for you. Let me start by giving you a big picture idea of what's going on right now. Now, out of all the individuals who are collecting unemployment benefits, which is almost 30 million individuals, half of them are on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, which is scheduled to end at the end of the year on December 31st, pending further legislation for extension. So hopefully that does indeed get extended. The average time out of work for those who are on unemployment benefits is now over 5 months, if you can believe that. Almost 1 in 5 individuals have been unemployed for 6 months or more. This is considered long-term unemployment, which makes it harder and harder for an individual to actually find a new job. Congress needs to pass more aid and they need to do it quickly. I've done extensive videos on my channel. Please check out the unemployment benefits playlist on our channel. It is the most comprehensive source of unemployment benefit information on the internet, not just on YouTube. So, first, let's answer the question, how long do unemployment benefits actually last? We're talking about regular unemployment benefits. Most states offer 26 weeks of unemployment benefits. So that's what most states do. Now, remember, this was intended for normal times. Now, at the start of the year, I just want to be clear, 10 states had shorter limits, less than 26 weeks. But after the onset of the pandemic, 4 of those 10 states, what they did was they temporarily raised the unemployment benefits cap to 26 weeks. These 4 states are Georgia, Kansas, Michigan, and Idaho. Once again, these 4 states that actually raised their cap, which was lower than 26 weeks up and is now at 26 weeks of unemployment insurance benefits. These states are Georgia, Kansas, Michigan, and Idaho. Now, the remaining 6 states that provide fewer than 26 weeks of unemployment benefits include Alabama, which provides 14 weeks of unemployment benefits, Arkansas, which provides 16 weeks of unemployment benefits, Florida and North Carolina each provide only 12 weeks of unemployment benefits. Once again, Alabama, 14 weeks, Arkansas, 16 weeks, Florida and North Carolina, just 12 weeks of unemployment benefits. Also, Missouri and South Carolina, which each provide 20 weeks of unemployment benefits. Now, what's interesting is 2 states actually provide more than 26 weeks of unemployment benefits. Massachusetts generally provides up to 30 weeks of unemployment benefits, except when a federal extended benefits program is in place, as it is right now, or during periods of low unemployment. So that's when the maximum drops down to 26 weeks in the state of Massachusetts. Montana provides up to 28 weeks of regular unemployment benefits. So those states actually do more than the standard 26 weeks. So the big question is, what happens when regular unemployment insurance runs out? Because a lot of individuals have been unemployed for more than 6 months, like I mentioned at the start of this video. The Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation Program, and I've done many videos about that elsewhere on the channel, which is the PEUC program, which was part of the CARES Act that was passed in spring. And by the way, that seems like a lifetime ago when we look at the nature of the discussions going on right now, where the 2 sides are just not coming together. That can provide up to 13 weeks of additional benefits. So if you've exhausted the 13 weeks of additional benefits available under that program, you may still be eligible for another 13 to 20 weeks of extended benefits for a total of 59 weeks of unemployment benefits. So I just want to be clear about that. If you have exhausted the 13 weeks of additional benefits that are available under the PEUC program, you may still be eligible for an extra 13 to 20 weeks of extended benefits, which is a total of 59 weeks of unemployment benefits. You will need to check with your state, because every state has their own determination. They have their own criteria. They have their own formula. They have their own mechanism of eligibility and they have their own mechanism of approval. So you will need to check with your state about whether the state is going to provide you extended benefits above and beyond the PEUC, the 13-week PEUC program that was mandated as part of the CARES Act. The next question now to ask is, what extended unemployment benefits are indeed available to you? So the way it works is, if you've exhausted the 26 weeks of benefits, the regular state unemployment benefits in most states, like I mentioned, some states offer more, some states offer less. If you've exhausted the 26 weeks of unemployment benefits, as well as the 13 weeks of the federal PEUC program, which is 13 weeks of state unemployment benefits extension, there are additional extended benefits that could bring the total number of unemployment benefits, the total duration of unemployment benefits, all the way up to 59 weeks. And like I mentioned, this is state specific, so it does indeed depend on where you live. Now, these extended benefits equal the smaller of 13 weeks or half the maximum number of weeks of regular unemployment benefits in that state. You don't have to dig deep into this, simply because your state will make the determination based on what you're eligible for. But you do need to know that these extended benefits equal to the smaller of 13 weeks or half the maximum number of weeks of regular unemployment benefits in your particular state. So every state, like I mentioned, is indeed different. So states that offer fewer weeks of regular benefits, and I did mention that there are many states that offer fewer weeks of regular benefits, will be eligible for fewer weeks of extended benefits. So if a state has, let's say, 20 weeks of regular benefits, then half of that would be 10. So the state in that case would offer 10 weeks of additional extended benefits beyond the 13 weeks of the PEUC benefits, and not an additional 13 weeks like a state that offers 26 weeks of regular unemployment benefits. So it is indeed state specific, but most states are at 26 weeks of unemployment benefits. Like I mentioned, some lower, some higher. Now, here's what's interesting. States also have the option to adopt a higher unemployment trigger, which basically means they can add up to 7 more weeks. Again, they can add up to 7 more weeks of benefits if the state's unemployment rate reaches certain levels. Now, while we are talking of unemployment benefits, let me be clear. States have run out of money in order to be able to pay benefits, and states are running out of money, which is why federal assistance for states is so important, and hopefully that assistance can arrive through a stimulus package that whoever takes credit for, whether it's the Democrats or the Republicans, doesn't matter. States need money so that states can pay unemployment benefits and keep their employees on payroll. Otherwise, state employees that are going to be fired by the states or laid off by the states will then go back and ask for state unemployment, which then puts even more pressure on states. The idea is that states should be able to fulfill their obligations by keeping their employees on payroll, as well as being able to pay out unemployment benefits to their residents. So again, states have the option to adopt a higher unemployment trigger, which can add up to 7 more weeks of unemployment benefits, and as long as the unemployment rate reaches certain levels. So that could be up to 20 weeks. So some states could see as much as 20 weeks of additional benefits beyond the original 26 weeks, plus the 13 weeks. So some states could see up to 20 weeks of additional benefits, which then, so basically you have state unemployment benefits, which are approximately 26 weeks. You have the PEUC, which is 13 weeks. And then you could have up to an additional 20 weeks, which could bring the total duration of unemployment benefits in your state all the way up to 59 weeks. So these additional benefits are triggered when a state's 13-week average insured unemployment rate is above 5% and climbing. In other words, the higher the unemployment rate in a particular state, the greater the likelihood that that state could offer up to 20 weeks of additional benefits. Let me be clear, 26 weeks of state benefits, 13 weeks of PEUC, and then on top of that, up to 20 weeks of additional extended benefits from the state. I have done other videos where I've talked about minimum and maximum state benefits, weekly state benefits, unemployment benefits, and I've also done another video on the duration, what is the duration to which, what is the extent of the total time duration to which the states are actually providing benefits. So you definitely want to check out those videos as well. Now, let me be clear. As of early October, okay, as of data that is very recent, some states had indeed triggered the high unemployment threshold to offer a full 20 weeks of extended benefits. Again, as of early October, some states had indeed triggered the high unemployment threshold. In other words, unemployment in those states was so high that they did indeed trigger an extra 20 weeks of benefits. So if you're a resident of these states, you could be eligible for 26 weeks plus 13 weeks plus an extra 20 weeks, which is a total of 59 weeks of unemployment benefits. Keep in mind, I'm talking about the unemployment benefits here. The booster, the $600 a week booster, which is long gone now, the $300 a week booster, which was a temporary thing through the Lost Wages Assistance Program, is gone now. If there's another federal booster, which is now being discussed by Congress, that will be on top of whatever state unemployment benefits individuals are getting now, which on average is right around $310 across the country. Yours could be more, yours could be less, depending on what you qualify for, depending on the state you live in, depending on your previous job, and depending on the number of dependents in your family. So keep that in mind. Some states like Massachusetts offer as high as $1,200, over $1,234 in weekly benefits from unemployment, and some states like Hawaii offer as low as $5 a week in unemployment benefits. That's the discrepancy here. But anyway, as of early October, here are the states that triggered the high unemployment threshold to offer a full 20 weeks of extended benefits. These states are Alaska, California, Connecticut, Georgia, Illinois, Kansas, Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, Vermont, and Washington. So these are the states that are indeed offering 20 weeks of extended unemployment benefits once you've exhausted the 13 weeks of the federal PEUC benefits. That means some who have lost work or wages because of the pandemic may be eligible for up to 59 weeks of benefits. Now, let me be clear. What if you're self-employed, but you've lost income due to the pandemic? That's where the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program comes in. This is targeted towards those who are self-employed, seeking part-time work, or those who would otherwise not qualify for regular unemployment benefits. To qualify, you must not be eligible for regular unemployment benefits and be unemployed, partially unemployed, or unable or unavailable to work as a direct result of the pandemic. The PUA program is available for a period of unemployment up to 39 weeks. It's important to note that this program, like I mentioned, also expires at the end of 2020. So the big question is, how long will these extended unemployment benefits be available? Keep in mind that the full federal support of the extended benefits, specifically the 13 weeks under the PEUC program, as well as the PUA program as established by the CARES Act, ends on the 31st of December 2020. That means, again, both the PEUC program as well as the PUA program, pending any further legislation, will be gone at the end of the year. And something has to happen. They either need to be extended or there needs to be another program to replace them, because without those programs, I think the problem that we are seeing now will become even worse. So a lot of economists are calling for Congress to come to a consensus, and there are some individuals who are at the most risk for running out of benefits. People who became unemployed in October, November, and December 2019 and remain jobless will exhaust all benefits during fall and early winter this year. And unemployed workers who began to receive PUA based on weeks of joblessness before the end of March will also exhaust their 39 weeks of benefits. Because keep in mind, regular state unemployment can extend as long as 59 weeks. And like I mentioned, for those individuals who started receiving benefits in October, November, or December of 2019, will actually start to exhaust their benefits, because 59 weeks will be the fall or early winter this year in 2020, and they'll run out. And as far as PUA program is concerned, the maximum duration of the PUA program is 39 weeks, which means that individuals who applied for the PUA program at the end of March 2020, when this pandemic hit us, will actually, the PUA program will run out for them, towards the end of the year. So, by the way, the PUA program is going to end December 31st, 2020 anyway. So they will not be able to receive benefits beyond the end of the year. Now, I want to be clear, different states do offer benefits for different lengths of time. So every state is different. If you have any questions, my recommendation would be to either post in the comment section below, get some input from the community, or contact your state directly. The best thing you can do is actually get in touch with your state directly by law, states that provide fewer than 26 weeks of regular unemployment benefits must also offer fewer weeks of extended unemployment benefits that are allowed in that particular state. Florida, for example, which has a maximum of only 12 weeks of state unemployment benefits, has a maximum of 6 weeks of extra benefits plus 13 weeks of the pandemic emergency unemployment compensation program. So in Florida, you're looking at 12 plus 13. So the federal PEUC program is longer than the state program, unlike other states where it's 26 plus 13. So in Florida, you have 12, which is state unemployment benefits duration, plus 13 weeks, which is the federal PEUC program. So that way you get those state unemployment benefits plus 6 weeks. That's it. So that's a total of 31 weeks only in the state of Florida. That's just unbelievable. So, I mean, if you really think about it, 12 plus 13 plus 6 is just 31 weeks, or less than 8 months in the state of Florida for those who are unemployed as a result of the pandemic. And even in the states that do offer additional extended benefits, a lot of these payments will indeed start to lapse by spring. And, we could see a situation that by spring 2021, the national unemployment rate could remain above 8.5%, which is projected by the CBO. And this would be terrible because extended benefits will start to lapse. And to overcome this, there needs to be more stimulus, and hopefully both sides can come to an agreement and this can be extended. That's it, everybody. If you learned something new from this video, your vote of confidence in me and my team is you clicking the like button. Please also subscribe and enable notifications. Please comment below and let me know what you thought of the content in this video. We work hard to present you with this content. I would really appreciate it if you consider sharing this video with friends and family members. Your vote of confidence in me and my team is you sharing the video so we can get the word out. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Also, please click the like button. Gently tap the button. Ignite that like button if you can. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you watching. If you learn something new from this video, please gently tap the like button, gently tap the subscribe button, ignite the like button if you can, and all I ask is you enable notifications so you get instant updates from our channel going forward. My name is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time. This is a little bit about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I really appreciate you watching. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to our SMS alerts list. Now, if you want, you can also get added to our email list. Go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll get transparent, honest information, and you'll get information that's relevant to your financial future. Speaking of information, sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications on time. So make sure you bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. That's the homepage of our channel, and you can watch any of our videos at any point in time that you want. So this way you're not dependent on YouTube notifications. Also, you can follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. We release exclusive content specifically on Instagram that I think you'll really enjoy, and that's only for our Instagram followers. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. Again, we release exclusive content, breaking news content specifically for our Twitter followers. I really appreciate you watching. Please consider clicking like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. That's your vote of confidence in me. And I would really appreciate you simply clicking the like button. That is a simple action from you that does help out the channel, that does tell YouTube that you value the content, and that is a vote for me personally. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.